Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, we were going to fish this evening. I'm sitting down here at the dam right now, looking out over the water, and we rained out. I'm not going to fish in the rain. I don't want to fish that bad. I was looking forward to fishing, but don't want to fish that bad. And I'm looking here because I had a scheduled video. I thought, I really thought I had scheduled the doggone thing, and I can't find it on here anywhere. Hey, how's it going? I was going to be fishing this evening, but it is raining me out. Hey, Anthony. I know I had a scheduled live out there somewhere. I probably got it saying that I'm live twice. I can't find that doggone schedule on this phone anywhere. I'm terrible about doing that when I schedule them and then can't find them. I'm sitting down here on the dam right now, but it's not looking like it's going to get any better. Oh, well, it's cold weather and rain. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Yeah, they don't care if it's raining, but I do. Kelly King, what's up, buddy? Hadn't seen you in a while. I was going to do a little fishing this evening, but sitting here in the truck watching it shower. It's not coming a flood, but doggone, if I get out there in this little bit of shower, I'm going to melt. So I'm going to give it just a few minutes, see if it decides to let up. I don't think it's going to. I was looking at the radar just a minute ago, and it looks like it's going to get worse rather than better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right now we got light green. Excuse me. And just a few miles away, we've got the yellow and the red showing up on the map. So it is not looking good. Not looking good. That's all right. Well, I'm going down to Clarksville this evening, so I may just leave this chat on and do a little ride and chat while we're moving. I've got a meeting to go to down there, and my wife's want me to pick up some stuff off of Marketplace. So I got to go all over. I'm going to be driving. Let's see, Twin City Core Drive. Where is that? So Anthony, you didn't do any good down there today. Did you? Were you just after skipjack? I mean, just after a catfish, or what all were you after? Anything that would bite, probably. Yeah, it is. It's coming down. I'm gonna head on down the road. I've got to get a little bit of gas on the way, or I'll be walking. Go ahead and hit this first stop in the GPS. I got 4 places to be this evening. Catfish and lures, not a bite on anything. Dang. Well, I went down to Barkley. I didn't bring any bait with me today. And I thought, I'll go down on my lunch break to Barkley Dam and catch a couple of 3 skipjack. And it took me almost 40 minutes to catch 2 skipjack. So there was not much going on down there. Those same Asian people, I don't know if you've seen them lately. There's been 3 Asian guys down there just about every single day. And they had an Asian lady with them. Today there was 4 of them. And I only saw they had 1 smallmouth is all they had. They didn't have any white bass, nothing. I don't know if it's just the storm front moving in, pressure changing or what, but it's definitely got the bite turned off. I don't know. Shoot, the bite's been turned off for me in general lately, other than skipjack. I ain't been able to catch anything. Should have went to the Tennessee River like you planned. You never know. It may just be one of those days when they got lockjaw. Are you going to come down here to the dam, or where were you going to go? I've been thinking about going down bank fishing by Calvert City by the boat ramp down there. I've never fished that. I got to thinking those chemical factory. Oh, you're going to go to Paducah. I got you. The chemical factories down there had those warm water discharges. Of course, the fish will probably have 17 eyes and be walking on the bottom of the lake rather than swimming. But I thought they might cause a few of the catfish to load up in there when it's starting to get cooler. You ever fish down there by Calvert City much, below the chemical factories? I know back in my younger days when I was mussling, I could load up on mussel shells below those chemical factories. I mean, just load up. But everything I caught was dead. Been eyeballing that ramp off the maps. Yep, it's easy to get to. I don't know if those warm water discharges warm up the water enough to make a difference, or if it, if the fish just keep on moving. If the warm water keeps on moving. I don't even know if they're constantly discharging or if it's a regular time frame or what. But I just know back in my mussling days, it was full of mussel shells, but everything was dead. I guess that warm water attracted them, but they couldn't live in it or something. I don't really know why so many of them died, but they did. We need to go try that ramp one afternoon. I've been trying to find a place that's good for this cold weather. Could do some night fishing and sit in the truck and stay warm until I get a bite. That might be a good spot for that. Going by the boat shop here at Legacy Marine, they always trying to entice me with new boats out there. I don't know, the light is getting dark in here already. I don't know how long anybody will be able to see me on this thing. Needing a nap already. Not nap time yet. Be bedtime before long, but not nap time. Did you see anybody else out down there fishing today, Anthony? Barkley Dam was absolutely full of boats. Yeah, man, the river's tough to fish, especially this time of year when the water's down. Tough to get to anyway, and have good spots where you might be able to fish or sit in the vehicle and watch. Last winter, I was fishing over at Land Between the Lakes and found a spot where you can drive right down by the water. Only problem was it was about a 15-foot drop off a bank straight down to the water, and I fell down that bank 3 different times going after poles bending. Caught a yellow perch the other day. Anyone catch one of those at the lakes? I only seen them up north. I've never caught one on the lakes, but I have heard of a few people say they've caught them down here. I don't know how they managed to make their way to the lakes. I don't know that they're native to here. I wondered if somebody turned some loose maybe. I believe last year on one of the Fish and Wildlife message boards, there was a thing about somebody caught one in somewhere on Kentucky Lake. And I forget just where it was. Somebody else caught something like a rainbow trout or something. It was a trout that is not normal to see around here. And Fish and Wildlife chimed in that they were released on a stream somewhere upstream and they feel like that's how the fish made it here. Luck at biologist, maybe so. I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah, because I've never seen perch around here like that. But I don't know. I didn't even know until just the last few years that we had lake sturgeon here. I saw a guy catch one below Kentucky Dam one day. Then Fish and Wildlife wasn't long after that was doing a thing about where they released them across the state. Yeah, Rob, you might check. I don't know. It may be hard to find now. It was sometime last year on one of the Fish and Wildlife message boards about somebody catching a perch on Kentucky Lake. I'd like to catch one of those lake sturgeons too, just to say I've caught one. You got to turn them loose right away. They say that they're protected. What I need to learn how to catch is the doggone, I'm drawing a blank. Them fish that's got teeth. It's not a walleye. I can't think what you call it. Doggone, I'm drawing a complete blank. It'll come to me in a minute. I used to know a guy that caught them all the time, but he said the best time to catch them was January and February when it was real cold. Use a little white jig right down on the bottom. There you go, sauger. That's what I could not think of. I'd like to learn how to catch them. That's the best eating fish I've ever had. I knew this old guy. He was a commercial fisherman, and would put out his nets in the morning, and he would go fishing, use a rod and fish during the day. And he used to always have a fish fry. I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year he'd have a fish fry. And I loved in the wintertime when he had sauger. I've only caught one of them in my life, and that was an accident. Anthony, you said you caught a few of them, haven't you? I hear just using a jig on the bottom is the best way to catch them. May need to try it sometime soon. Now it's starting to get cold. Caught 3 of them this year off of Foley's. 1 off Foley and 2 off the rattle trap. So you didn't catch them down on the bottom then, I don't guess. I always heard you caught them on the bottom. Of course, I guess the Foley spoon, you could let it sink. I need to try fishing for some other stuff other than catfish. I used to be a bass fisherman back in the day and got pretty good at catching them, but catfishing just was a slower pace, more laid back style. It suited me better. I need to expand my horizons and fish for some other stuff a little more. I know you've been catching a lot of them white bass lately, white bass and stripes. They'd be a lot of fun to catch. They fight pretty hard for their size. pull off here and get a little bit of gasoline. It is 4:30 and just about dark out here. It is too early. Where you going there, buddy? Rob says, heard that carp are easy to catch. The carp easy to catch, easy to snag. If you're talking about the Asian carp, or they were, since they've been, you too, Rob. Since they had those commercial guys down there netting them on Barkley, I've not seen nearly as many Asian carp as I was. Those guys really cleaned them out a lot. Yeah, I'm with you, Anthony. Those guys, those commercial guys have really been putting a hurting on them. I guess the problem is there's just so many around, it's hard to get them everywhere, but they've done a good job at Barkley. Barkley used to be so bad you couldn't cast for skipjack there without snagging them. But I've not snagged a carp. It's been a while since I've snagged a carp. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump out here and have to get some gas. If y'all want to hang out, you can. I'll be back in just a little bit. We'll see you, Anthony. Take it easy. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. I've been getting some gas. I'm trying to get out of this dadgum truck stop. There's people running everywhere, driving crazy around here. Trucks going left and right, cars, people driving like in a hurry. It's gonna rain this evening and got rained out. I was gonna rain this evening. I was gonna fish this evening and got rained out. I thought about maybe trying to go ahead and fish it anyway, but there's looked on the radar and it's showing it's gonna be a pretty heavy storms coming. So I've got about an hour drive. I thought I'd leave the YouTube going. If somebody came in and wanted to talk, we could talk while I was driving. It's getting dark already. I don't know if y'all will be able to see me for much longer. I got one light on in here. It may still be dark. Looks like I got somebody came in there to visit. I'm riding. I was going to be fishing. Got rained out. I just left YouTube going just to chit chat, see if anybody want to hang out. What's going on this evening? I was really hoping to get some rain in ahead of this storm, but the storm came in just a little bit ahead of me. Should have brought a raincoat or something. It's not raining much. It's just a light shower. But I need to find a good place down by the water where I can sit in my truck for times like this. But I'd really like to be fishing with this rain coming in. I don't know. Front's coming through. Things are changing. They may not be wanting to bite much today. Some cooler weather's pushing in. Y'all got some big plans for the weekend. Hey, Nets, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping by for a minute. This is just an impromptu. Was going to go fishing, got to the river, it was raining. Sat in the truck for a minute and decided, no, I'm going to go home. I'm not going to fight the rain. So I just left YouTube going. I'm about to hit about 30 seconds of dead zone probably if I lose y'all. Thank you, Nets. I appreciate that a lot. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Have you got big plans for the Thanksgiving weekend? Hopefully you got some time to go to. We can get our little family. We're getting together Thanksgiving Day, but then kind of extended family's going to be on Saturday. All right, y'all, get chat. Nobody wants to chit chat, and I'm having signal troubles out here, so I'm going to end this. I appreciate y'all hanging out for a little bit. We'll talk to you later. If I can hit the button. Well, I was going to. I'm headed home. While I was driving, we're having bad signal, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. It's going to be in and out here for a while. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll talk to you later.